Hi, it's Vilma for Redesign with Prima, and today I'm going to show you how to create this look. After removing the old design, I begin to sand it off all the wood and veneer of this dresser and prepare the surface to attach the large transfer I'm going to use. This type of furniture are so amazing and so beautiful. Some people doesn't like to paint the veneer, but this is the third time I did this, and now that I'm changing all the design on this on the bedroom, I will change also the design of the dresser. Now I'm going to use this plastic wood filler, which is one of my favorite ones, to fill all this damaged veneer, and using this spatula I will be let it dry so I can come back and sand it off the excess. It's completely dry now, and I'm using my sander to remove all the excess of the dry bundle. I'm not using a primer. Instead of this, I will be adding a layer of this paint. This one is sterling from Fusion Mineral Paint. I will be doing just one layer, and this will be working as my primer. For that, I'm using a roller brush and also a small brush for details. I will let it dry, and then I will be come back with my paint. I am doing just one layer, but if you need 2 layers or use a primer, that will be dependent on your type of wood or material you're working. Now it's time to paint, and I'm using this color lamp white from Fusion Mineral Paint, which I'm going to do 2 layers. I think it's enough with one, but I don't want to lose any gap, so I decided to do 2 layers. Now I'm painting with a flat brush. These are from Style Misters, and eventually I'm spraying some water so you can have a better manage on your paint or when you're working with your brush. I will let it dry overnight, and then I will be come back to add the design. I'm using a large transfer named Branch Harmony. This has some graceful branches, delicate leaves, and soft butterflies come together in a detailed design for a quiet movement and natural charm. In elegant sepia tones, this transfer adds a vintage botanical touch to dressers, cabinets, canvas, panels, perfect for neutral palettes and subtle, sophisticated projects. And these are very easy to use, so just pick a surface, good metal, glass. You can go wild. Peel off the backing, press the transfer in place, and rubbing it. Once you lift the sheet, you'll be left with a seamless hand-painted look without ever picking up a brush. It's like magic, but better. and you can see how easy is the process to apply these transfers. You can apply them as they came. This came in 4 sheets, but you can also cut them to make your own design. To rub it in, you will need this good stick that came with your transfer package. To seal, I'm using a water-based sealer, clear top coat from Fusion, and using a damp sponge to apply. After let it dry, I'm gonna use, this is a clear glaze. I'm mixing with algokin paint, and also I add in the antiquing glaze. These are from Fusion, and I will be mixing the 3 products. I'm using a brush. This is from Redesign with Prima. This is a wax 2-inch brush, and I'm just doing some movements, circular movements sometimes, and applying like a dry brush, and If I think it is too much, I can remove the excess with a baby wipe. I'm doing this on all over the edges to create a warmer finish. I will be letting dry this glaze overnight, and I will come back with the same sealer I used for the transfer, clear top coat. Now it's time to paint the top. I will be using a wash technique with the paint name Again. I'm using a 20% of paint with a 80% of water, and I'm just applying with a brush. This is a flat brush, but you can also use a cloth or a sponge to apply them. I will be set just a few minutes to incorporate this water diluted with paint over the wood, and I will be removing the excess with a cloth. You can repeat the process until you're satisfied with the finish. I'm doing the same process for the legs and the bottom. To seal, I will be using the same sealer. This is a water-based sealer, and it is a clear top coat from Fusion. I'm using a damp sponge to apply. This way you can manipulate your sponge easier and apply your sealer easily. For legs and bottom frame, I'm using a brush. And here's the final result. Let me know in comments what did you think about this flip. All products I use, I will be leaving them in description. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channel today. And see you in another flip.